Hello everybody, it's Mr. Cruz. It's Saturday, January 21st, 2017. This is History 1010. This is video number 3. Just want to touch base with you on what are we doing right now. It's a beautiful Saturday. Hope you had a chance to get outside today. Forum number 1 is due February 3rd by 11:59 p.m. That is what we're working on right now. Forum number 1. We spent the first part just reading the 4 articles, watching the videos, and now we're into the discussion board part. Forum number 1 is made up of discussion board number 1 and discussion board number 2. The topics for discussion board number 1 consist of the 4 articles and 2 videos, Meet the Press. One's a segment of Meet the Press, and the last one's a full episode. Discussion board number 2 consists of 1 current event posted by each student. This is usually even better dialogue than the one with the assigned readings. Especially today, we have a very newsworthy day, and as we did yesterday, we have a new president of the United States, President Trump, and there's a lot going on in the country right now, around the world for that matter. This is discussion board number 2 gives you a chance. You pick the topic, and you pick the discussion. You kind of head the discussion in the direction you want to. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Some of you with the emails, some of you emailed me last night. Sorry to get back to you last night. I was out and about last night, got back to business this morning. So I replied to some emails. And yeah, you don't have to apologize for emailing me. A lot of you started your email with sorry to bother you. You're not bothering me. This is my job. I enjoy it. I'm here for you. One thing, with the online class, you don't really get the, it's not like a traditional class where I lecture on things and we have some dialogue. We kind of lose that in the online format. So, the teacher, professor kind of gets more of a facilitator role when we're online. So, I'm very happy to do that. So you're not bothering me. If you need to get a hold of me right away, please text. If you call me, my voicemail is not, it's not a good situation on my voicemail. I kind of don't even deal with it anymore. So if you text me, I can get back with you quicker. And if you need to talk, I'll be happy to call you. But texting is faster, and of course, emailing. But yeah, please, anything, let me know. There's my email address. Of course, you have my Madonna address as well. My Gmail goes right to my phone, and there's my cell phone. On the emails that I received, there was a mistake. Something was wrong, and I'm still not sure what it was. It's probably my fault, but I couldn't figure it out. So I just made a change I wanted to show everybody. Okay, so this is the way it should look to you. Okay, I'm looking at the student preview mode. If this isn't how it looks to you, let me know. And when you first take an online class, some of you in your emails, you express to me this is your first online class. You're not really sure what to do. Just relax. Usually the first time you take an online class, the first discussion board is the most confusing. You're trying to figure out what is this? How does it work? What am I supposed to do? And even if you've had online classes before, we all know different teachers do things different ways. Maybe you got to figure out the way I'm doing it. Some of you are looking to create your own thread. I'm not really creating multiple threads. I'll show you what I do. And if you keep seeing this, I realize there's something going on. Apparently Blackboard doesn't like my browser. It's doubling up letters. I got a little typo there, and I'll fix that. But it's doing that to me a lot. It's doubling up my letters. I think it's my web browser it doesn't like. So I'm trying to go back and fix those. So I apologize if you see these little typos. But the problem a couple students alerted me to today was discussion board number 1. For some reason, they couldn't see it or comment on it. And I went to check it out, and they were right. I couldn't figure out what was wrong, how it happened, why it happened. So all I did is I got rid of it, and I just recreated it. So discussion board, the only issue is, the good news is it works now. The bad news is just it's out of sequence. So discussion board number 2 is here. Discussion board 1 is here, so forgive me for that. So all you're going to do is this. So here's discussion board number 1. Now, you should have read the articles by now. 4 articles, 2 videos. So you should have your notes next to you from the articles and the video. You click on here, discussion board number 1. This takes you to the forum, discussion board number 1. Discussion board number 1 right here. This is the thread, right? So you click on here. Maybe some of you are used to, sorry, those are my dogs. Okay, sorry about that. So you're going to put a little 1 to 2 paragraph summary of each article. Just, in your own words. End the video. So you have 6 little statements here, about 6 paragraphs. Have the title on there. New Yorker article, Meet the Press video, etc. All you got to do is hit reply. So you hit reply and type in your reviews, right? Write a review. Then you're going to give at least 10 responses. Check out what your peers are doing, respond to them, have an opinion. You need 10 total responses. So they could be responses to your post, or they could be 10 responses to your peers. Have a 10 total. And, try to do the right thing. If you do the right thing, I'll do the right thing. Should be a positive experience for everyone. Just don't put, I agree, I disagree, you're right, you're wrong, okay. Try to get a little dialogue going, respectful dialogue, and, we can learn from discourse, with each other. What's nice about this class, you're not learning from me necessarily, you're learning from each other as well, right? And from our sources. So dialogue is a good thing, respectful dialogue. Again, all of this is due February 3rd at 11:59. So you type out whatever you're going to, here. So I'll do this, reviews. This is a sample. Might have all my reviews here. I hit submit. And I can't submit because I'm blocking it. Sorry. But you'd hit submit here. Okay, that's better. So you hit submit here. So then there's your submission here, right, with all your summaries. Then be ready for students that may reply to your summaries, right? So they'll reply here. So they'll be posting theirs. Then they might be replying to yours. So once you're done, look for somebody else's, reply to theirs, and say, I liked your review. However, I thought you were a little biased on this, or I don't agree with what you said about President Trump and his relationship with Russia. So you give, your respectful opinion here. You hit submit. And it continues, right? Now, I can grade you very easily. I'll be reading this. I may interject once in a while, but I try not to be too, I don't want to sway the discussion where you think you're trying to appease me, because you're not. I just want you to express an informed opinion rather than just an opinion. That's all I'm asking. You can, again, you can favor President Trump. You can disapprove of President Trump. You can approve of what's going on today throughout the country. You can not agree with it, whatever. As long as you demonstrate a respectful, informed opinion, no reason you can't get an A in the class. So that's what we're doing. We're replying. Some of you, it seems, I'm guessing, I may be wrong, excuse me, but it seems that you wanted to create your own thread. Just my opinion. I've found it creates more of a hassle creating your own thread. Okay, so you're done with discussion board number 1. So now you want to make sure you participate in discussion board number 2. Again, sorry, it's out of sequence. I just took the path of least resistance on this one. It was easier just to make a new discussion board number 1. Okay, so we click on discussion board number 2. Now we're on the thread here. I just put I put sample here. I'm replying, responding, and hey, all right, cool. Somebody responded already. Okay, Matthew. Matthew has a source here. Oh boy, yep, this has been a big topic. I've been dealing with this all week in a lot of different parts of my day. And this, if we read this, let's see. Okay, looks good. Betsy DeVos, her hearings were this week. Very interesting hearings. So Matthew's mother's and education. It's an important topic to him. And it's relevant, right? It's a relevant topic to hearings. Did a nice job. Nothing wrong with him giving his opinion. So what you would do is, so you're going to have an article here. I don't know if I'm going to click on this. That's okay. So you can just, if you can't click on it, and if you can, put a hyperlink in, make it easier for everybody. But if not, no big deal. So you can just copy this. So I would copy this, and then let's check out his source. Okay, enter. So here's Matthew's article. You don't necessarily have to read every article everybody posts. You gotta look through it, check it out. Is it a good source? You know, are you familiar with the topic? Maybe you're not. Most people in education have been following this topic closely all week. Go back to the discussion board. Okay, so I read Matthew's post. Maybe I read the article. Maybe I already know enough about the topic to reply. Maybe I don't need to read the article. Okay, so I'm going to reply. Now, I'll give a couple samples here. So let's say, so that's all you're going to do. You're going to, give at least 10 replies, or you may be replying to your own post. You have 10 comments / replies, in regards to your article or someone else's. So I could type something like, let's see. I read your post. I disagree with your opinion of her, blah, blah, blah. You might disagree. You might say, hey, you know what? President Obama's post for this position didn't do education any favors either. Or you may say, I agree with you, blah, blah, blah. Just, again, you can agree, you can disagree, like it, don't like it. Just please be respectful. I know there's a lot of passionate feelings right now in the country. We are pretty polarized, but, let's keep it civil. So, Matthew did a great job. So, you did a great job posting this. Again, if you could put the hyperlink in here, it would help. Not required, but it'd help your colleagues. And then, we can get some good dialogue going. As far as your sources, especially today, again, it's very timely. If you're on the old book face, on the social media, it's been lit up today. Let's see. Dare I look? But it's been lit up with Obama, Trump, marching / protesting. I don't know if your newsfeed looks anything like mine, but where's this? Okay, so another teacher friend of mine. Where's she marching? Oh, she's originally from Stockholm, Sweden. So they're marching in Stockholm apparently. I didn't know that. Okay. Bernie Sanders won't go away, right? So you see, everything's political. However, maybe we don't want to, maybe be using social media and the old book face as our source, I go to CNN. You can get an article from here. You can go to Fox News. Get an article from here. Try to have a source, maybe a little outside the mainstream. Check out something like The Guardian, maybe the BBC, wherever you like. But then, let's try to keep it where we're talking about current events that are relevant, right? We're not breaking down the Packers-Falcons game. We're not worrying about the Kardashians. Here's something that's important to me. I was looking at Iron Maiden's having a world tour. I'm really happy about that. But you know what? That's not our North American tour. That's not really relevant to the class, right? So we're not going to be posting that kind of stuff. So keep it relevant, keep it interesting, and have fun with it. All right, if you need anything, let me know. Take care.